Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss fats and oils. Fats and oils comprise one of the three major classes of foods, the others being carbohydrates and proteins. Chemically, they may be defined as esters of the 3-carbon trihydroxy alcohol, glycerol, and various monocarboxylic acids known as fatty acids. All fats and oils are a mixture of saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. In other words, they are triesters of glycerol with long-chain carboxylic acids. The triglycerides are the most abundant of all lipids. They constitute about 98% of total dietary lipids. They are the major components of storage or deposit fats in plants and animal cells, but they are not normally found in membranes. They are nonpolar hydrophobic molecules since they contain no electrically charged or highly polar functional groups. The main components of edible fats and oils are triglycerides. The minor component includes glycerol derivatives and non-glycerol derivatives. Glycerol derivatives include glycerol, free fatty acids, etc. Non-glycerol derivatives include phospholipids, sterols, pigments, hydrocarbons, antioxidants, etc. Some examples of foods that contain fats are butter, nuts, meats, fish, and some dairy products. Some examples of oils are corn oil, olive oil, safflower oil, soybean oil, and sunflower oil. Refined oils recommended for high heat cooking and deep frying are sunflower oil, coconut oil, and peanut oil. Oils with low smoke points such as pumpkin seed and walnut are best saved for use in salad dressings and dips. Some oils including grapeseed, olive and sesame are versatile enough to be used for frying or in salad dressings. High fat foods include avocados, nuts, fish, peanut butter, boiled soybean, eggs, etc. The difference between a fat and an oil is only physical. Oil is a liquid while fat is a solid at room temperature. The melting point of fat or oil depends on its structure. The general structure of a triglyceride is shown in this picture. Fat is an ester of fatty acids and saturated hydrocarbons, and oil is an ester of fatty acids and unsaturated hydrocarbon chains. Fats and oils are extracted from either plants or animals. Extraction methods may vary. For example, the adipose tissue of the pig is heated, melts the fat, and it is further processed. Fats and oils are extracted from natural products by three operations. They are rendering, mechanical pressing, and solvent extraction. The first method of extraction of oils and fats is rendering. The fat can be obtained from any of the following three methods, that is dry rendering, wet rendering, or low temperature wet rendering. The animal tissues containing the fat are chopped off and heated dry or with water until the fat melts and can be removed. In rendering, meat scraps are heated in steam or water to cause the fat to melt. The melted fat then rises, water and remaining tissues settle below. The melted fat is then separated by skimming or centrifugation. Second method of extraction is mechanical pressing. Pressing is used for removing oil from oil seeds. Various types of mechanical presses and expellers are used to squeeze oil from oil seeds. Oils are obtained from seeds by crushing between steel rollers and then pressed in a hydraulic press. Third method is solvent extraction. It is often applied to the residue after pressing or rendering for complete removal of oil or fat. The solvents used include petroleum ether and benzene. The solvent is percolated through the seeds and after the oil is extracted, the solvent is distilled from this oil and recovered for reuse. The oil-free residual seed meal is used as an animal feed. Let us see refining of crude oil. Crude oils as received from the extraction contain several non-glyceride components which must be removed. In refining, physical and chemical processes are combined to remove undesirable natural as well as environmental related components from the crude oil. Let us see refining of crude oil. Depending on the requirements, the following basic processes are implemented. Degumming for removal of phosphatides, neutralization for removal of fatty acids, bleaching for removal of color, deodorization to distill odors and flavors as well as free fatty acids, and winterization for separation of waxes. Winterization is an oil refinement technique. The process involves dissolving the extract in ethanol, then placing the mixture in a freezer to chill. The cold allows for the separation of compounds by differences in their melting and precipitation points. The first step in the refining process of many oils is degumming. Degumming is the process for removal of phosphatides from crude soybean and other vegetable oils. The phosphatides are also called gums and lecithins. Gums lead brown discoloration of oil after heating during deodorization. Phosphoric acid, citric acid or silica gel are added to enhance the process. Cottonseed oils are not degummed, but degumming is necessary for some oils such as soybean oil and canola oil. Hydrogenation. Hydrogenation is a process by which hydrogen is added directly to points of unsaturation in the fatty acids. In the process of hydrogenation, hydrogen gas is reacted with oil at elevated temperature and pressure in the presence of a catalyst. The catalyst most widely used is nickel. The hydrogenation of vegetable oils to produce semi-solid fats is an important process in the food industry. The double bonds in fats and oils can undergo hydrogenation. Chemically, it is identical to the catalytic hydrogenation reaction of alkanes. Fats and oils may be converted into corresponding saturated fatty acids by hydrogenation of the double bond. On catalytic hydrogenation at low pressures, hydrogen adds across the carbon-carbon double bonds of the acid components of the triglycerides. This results in the formation of corresponding saturated glycerides, which are solid fats at room temperature. This process is called hardening. Partial hydrogenation of vegetable oils is used for the manufacture of vegetable ghee. Hydrogenation accomplishes two things. It increases the melting point of the oil or fat. It increases resistance to oxidation and flavor deterioration. The solid products of hydrogenations from oil are used to make margarine and other hydrogenated items. Hydrolysis. Triglycerides will be hydrolyzed and split into glycerol and three fatty acids. Commercially, soaps are prepared by the hydrolysis of, that is, saponification of fats with sodium hydroxide. Let us discuss the term rancidity. Rancidity is the term used to represent the deterioration of fats and oils resulting in unpleasant taste. Fats containing unsaturated fatty acids are more susceptible to rancidity. Rancidity occurs when fats and oils are exposed to moisture, air, light, bacteria, etc. The process of degradation converts fatty acid esters of oils into free fatty acids. This gives rise to an unpleasant odor and taste in food. These lipids degrade to the point of becoming either unpalatable or unhealthy to ingest. There are mainly three types of rancidity. First one, oxidative rancidity. Oxidative rancidity is also known as auto-oxidation. It is due to the auto-oxidation of PUFA, that is polyunsaturated fatty acids present in triacyl glycerols by the atmospheric oxygen on free radicals. The end product is the formation of aldehyde epoxide and peroxide. Second one is hydrolytic rancidity. It is also known as hydrolysis or enzymatic oxidation. It is due to the contamination of fat by lipase leading to the formation of diacyl and triacyl glycerols with free fatty acids. The end product is the formation of aldehyde epoxide and peroxide. Third one is microbial rancidity, in which microorganisms such as bacteria, molds, and yeast use their enzymes to break down chemical structures in the oil, producing unwanted odors and flavors. Water needs to be present for microbial growth to occur. It can be prevented by sterilization. Factors causing rancidity include catalyst, temperature, amount of polyunsaturated fatty acids, time, light, and water. Harmful effects of rancid foods include deficiencies such as anemia, hair loss, dermatitis, kidney and heart disease, neurodegeneration, cancer, joint pain, aging, etc. There are mainly five ways to prevent rancidity. They are vacuum packaging, use of inert gases for packaging, use of antioxidants, refrigeration, and storage in dark place. Thank you all for watching this video.